If you're still throwing away old newspapers, watch this. Hi, I'm Isha from the Craft Therapy, and today we are transforming newspapers. These are simple ideas you can try at home even if you're a beginner. I'll be making 5 useful and decorative items all out of newspaper and basic craft supplies today. So the first one is rose flowers. I'm cutting a 4-inch square out of the newspaper and then I'll fold them in a triangular form. Each square will be folded 3 times and will form one petal. We would need 4 petals to make one flower. After cutting each of these 4 triangles in the form I am showing, we'll get 4 petals. Now from each of these petals, we'll take out few sections. So from the first petal, we'll take out one section. From the second petal, we'll take out 2 sections. From the third petal, we'll take out 3 sections, and from the fourth petal, we'll take out 4 sections. And that way, we will have multiple petals with decreasing sections. I like to cut the smallest 2 sections from the tip. It is helpful when we make the flower. Now, for each of these petals, I am going to glue the edges together. Next, we'll take a skewer or a pencil and roll the edges of each of these petals. It is important that you roll them a little bit tightly so that they can hold the shape. If you feel that they are not curled, then you can do it again. We will repeat the same process for all the leaves. Once that is done, we'll start from the smallest segment, that is the one leaf segment, and we'll start rolling it around the skewer. Similarly, we'll keep on applying the glue and keep on adding one petal at a time. We keep going, and at the end of it, we'll get a beautiful rose flower. Once the petals are done, we will take a strip of newspaper and wrap it around the skewer to cover the stem. And there you have it, a beautiful rose flower all made out of a newspaper. For all the remaining crafts, we will need a lot of newspaper rolls. So get a skewer and get rolling. I made a lot of newspaper rolls, maybe around 400. Your numbers may be different because it depends on the size of the rolls you make. For the second craft, we need to flatten few of these rolls and coil them to make discs. You can use varying sizes of rolls and even use multiple rolls to make bigger coils, and just one roll to make a smaller size coil. Once we have multiple coils of varying sizes, we'll take a cardboard and start gluing these discs in a random fashion on the cardboard. Once the entire surface area is covered by the coils, we get to paint it. Just adding the final touches, and our frame is ready. For the third craft, we are making a cute storage box. I'll start by coiling multiple rolls together to form a larger disc. I'll keep adding the newspaper rolls until I get the desired size. Let's break it down. To make a storage box, we would need a base, then walls on top of the base, and then a lid. So basically we would need 2 coils, one for the lid, one for the base, walls, and then an optional circular ring attached to the lid to make the lid fit in the box very snug. So we have made 3 sections here. Let's make the 4th one, that is the walls. To do that, I have taken a strip of newspaper and pasting the rolls on top of it, and then we'll cut the axes on the top and the bottom. Now that all the parts are ready, let's assemble it. Just to add a little bit of more character, I am going to push the lid inside out. Next, I am going to coil a newspaper roll around my fingers to make a circular coil which we will paste on top of the lid. To increase the strength of the box, I am also coiling one more flattened newspaper strip around the base. Now that the box is ready, it's time to paint it. As a final step, I am gluing red ribbon at the bottom of the box and also a bow at the top of the lid. And our box is ready. I am using it to store all my candies. What will you store in it? Now it's time for the 4th craft. 4th craft is the easiest of all 5 crafts. We are making a wall grid. For this, we would just need newspaper rolls and we'll glue them in perpendicular fashion, making a grid. Once that is done, we can paint it. I am painting it black here, but you can paint white as well. This is how I style my grid. You can style it however you want. Now, for the 5th and last craft out of newspaper, we are making a heart-shaped wall hanging. To make this, we need a cardboard base. So I have taken some cookie boxes and I am tracing hearts of different shapes on it. Then we'll cut it and our bases will be ready. I decided to cut 3 sizes of hearts, but you can totally keep 1 or even increase more. Once our base is ready, we'll take newspaper rolls and glue them on the surface. It's the same process as we did to build the walls for the container. After cutting axes from all the sides, our heart will be ready. We'll repeat the same process for all the bases we have cut. The next step would be painting it. I chose the shades of red, pink and white. After the paint is dry, we'll connect a thread and tie them all to a branch. You can try rearranging them a few times before tying to see what works best for you. And that's it, our wall hanging is ready. This heart-shaped wall hanging is simple, handmade and adds warmth to any space. All of these pieces were created using old newspapers. Let me know in the comments which one you liked so far. If you enjoy turning waste into something beautiful, subscribe to the Craft Therapy for more.